Power shortage in Nigeria has been a major problem. It has stopped development. There is no country that will progress without a steady supply of electricity. It affects all sizes of business, small, medium, and big businesses. If there is no power, your cost of production becomes extremely high. Hence, it promotes our traders to import what we can ordinarily produce here in Nigeria. And the only way to solve our problems of unemployment is to ensure that as many small and medium enterprises, factories, and industries develop, and they cannot progress without power. So TCN, congratulations for this achievement. I'm also happy to acknowledge and recognize what you mentioned with regards to investment corridor in Niger and how this facility here will promote investments. As a matter of fact, I'm also glad that industries and factories that require more than 2 megawatts are able to get power direct from the grid. I've received requests from 1 or 2 industries that will require not less than 20 megawatts to assist them so they can access power from the grid. With what you have mentioned, and they're both in Niger and in Suleja here. So what you've mentioned, I think, is a piece of good news for them. I hope Zungeru will be completed by the end of the year so we can commission it. I think work is in progress. I've been there a few times. I think by God's grace, President Muhammadu Buhari is committed. He funds it. That project will be completed soon. Apart from Zungeru, I meant to understand that other GENCOs are also making efforts to improve our generation capacity from the present 7,000 megawatts, hopefully in the next 1 or 2 years to 20,000 megawatts. With a sincere government, with the right sense of purpose, it will be very easy to achieve. It is not rocket science, it's possible. Other people have done it and we can do it. We, most of the time, as Nigerians, diminish our capacities. Nigerians are not bad. We are good people. And if we want to do something, we'll do it very well. So I'm very optimistic that this power situation in Nigeria in a few years' time will be a thing of the past. Let me seize this opportunity to commend the Minister for Power, Babajide Raji Fashola, and other officials of the Federal Ministry, members of TCN, and all family members of electricity, GENCOs, DISCOs, and what have you, for a job well done. Let me also congratulate people from Suleja area for their support to this company. People of Suleja have been known to be very good hosts to people. They are very open-minded and they accept people easily. So we thank people of Suleja, and to please also request that even though TCN has security here, you should own this and take it as your own and make sure it is properly secured. If you see any act of vandalism, because that also is a major challenge. Now let me, some things I don't understand. We complain, we want progress, we want development. But now we have experienced, even as a state governor, I can't remember the number of transformers I bought. Fixing or buying transformer is a DISCO's responsibility. But to reduce hardship for our citizens, we're forced to buy transformers and install. But that's not the problem. The problem is when we install transformers, someone goes and removes the armored cable. When we put solar lights to help people, someone goes and removes the panels. You can't move forward that way. I mean, the transformer is for everyone to enjoy. We go install transformers. Most of the transformers that don't work have been vandalized by people that steal the armored cable to go and sell. thereby depriving the entire community or neighborhood of electricity, or solar panels you install to provide adequate or more security, you go remove the panels. So you can't move forward that way. I would like to appeal to those in this business to please stop. And at the same time, I would like to appeal to the community, the elders in the community, to be vigilant. If you catch them, slap them. Don't slap them too much. But with my permission, if you catch them, slap them. Because they are trying to deprive you from having electricity. On a final note, let me thank everyone for finding time to grace this very important occasion. We are happy it's being commissioned today, and I'm happy that I've been recognized and invited to come and commission this very important facility that will be in the interest and benefit of all. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
And I can tell you we have installed more transformers in the last 1.5 years, more than what was done in the previous 10 years. You can see even here around Suleja and Abuja. In Katampe is 120 megawatt, we have added 100. In Kefi had 38 megawatt, we have added 60, making it 90. In Apo, we had 140, we have added 100. In Bida, we used to have 30, we added 60. This is what we did across the country. And that's what we continue to do. I also want to tell you that in the previous time, what we have been looking at is just expanding the grid, expanding the network. But I also want to tell you, this is the first time in the history of this country that it's not only expansion that we are looking at, we are also looking at the quality of power. And that is why in May 2017, we took a decision to enforce the frequency control, where all the generators were forced to provide free governor. We achieved a frequency control of 49.5 and 50.5. Sir, for 20 years in Nigeria, we have not achieved that frequency control. And when we achieve it, we were told that this is going to be just a one time, it's not going to last. But we sustained it until November 2018. November 2018, we took a decision that we should move forward, go to the next level. And we decided to enforce the NAC standard of 49.75 and 50.25 Hz. So I'm happy to tell you that from December 23 to date, we have achieved over 90% of the time of frequency 49.275 and 50.25 Hz. This has never been achieved in the history of Nigeria. And as at now, our frequency control is at the same level with Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire. So we can easily synchronize. So we are now urging ECOWAS, WAP, to synchronize the energy between Nigeria and Ghana, because we have achieved the frequency control needed. Now, for Niger State, I've mentioned some of the things that I've done. I want to tell Your Excellency that, yes, we have a small problem in Tagina. The transformer is coming to Tagina anytime from now. And we are going to upgrade that substation so that we give adequate power to Tagina. The Lambata that Your Excellency donated land for it, Lambata project is under what we call Northern Corridor. The Northern Corridor was approved on 20th December 2018 by the Board of French Development Agency. We have concluded the procurement document and we have submitted to them. Today at 5 o'clock, they are coming to my office for final review and we are going to advertise it. So, sir, your desire to have a substation in Lambata has become a reality, sir.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for more information on the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN.